When I say Kirby's Block Ball, I bet you think of this song. And yeah, it's a great song, but that's not the only thing in this game. No, Kirby's Block Ball isn't just a good soundtrack, it's also a good game. I think most people who've played it agree it's a good game. But the reason I think it's underrated is because not that many people talk about it. This is one of my favorite Kirby games, and it's definitely my favorite Breakout style game. Breakout is a classic game type, and the remix most games do is power-ups. While Block Ball does have this, what really sets this game apart is the presentation. There aren't many series that do Breakout-only spin-offs, so Kirby immediately stands ahead of other Breakout games in presentation. It's not just blocks in space or circus balloons to pop. You fight Kirby enemies, take warp stars to go to bonus sub-games, and even fight Kirby bosses. And of course, there's the aforementioned Kirby hallmark of good music. But placing Kirby as the ball also changes things. Kirby does transform into balls a lot, but he's also puffy. And because of this puffiness, you can become supersized with a good button press. The puffiness increases your hitbox, which helps with hitting that one last brick you need to clear a level. Importantly though, when you're puffy and hit spikes, you don't die. This solves another Breakout problem, the difficulty. Breakout games are surprisingly hard, and giving you a shield with a well-timed button press helps to streamline the experience. But you don't always want to be puffy. Sometimes you want to be small to fit into tight corridors, or you want to control your ball to a finer degree. This of course comes with the trade-off of losing your spike immunity, so Kirby's puffiness also adds dynamic choice to the game loop. Kirby also copies. The other big change from Breakout games is that you get power-ups from enemies. Since Kirby needs to copy specific enemies to get specific powers, the designers could design stages around certain power-ups. There's no random spawn from a brick like other games. Instead, you get stages designed with verticality in mind, like with the Fireball, or stages with a lot of hard bricks to break through with Spark. This is another advantage to be in a Kirby game. Like the actual series, the stages are often designed with specific abilities in mind. The game accomplishes this by splitting up sets of 5 levels into worlds, so one world is often the centerpiece of a copy ability or enemy gimmick. So all in all, we've got solid game mechanics. But that wouldn't mean anything without good levels. And for the most part, these are pretty fun. The game makes use of varying amounts of movable panels on each side of the screen, so there's flexibility in how stages can be designed. Some are all vertical, while others let you hit the ball sideways. These star powers turn all bricks into crystals, which let you destroy them without being bounced back. These are often hidden in crevices of the level, so there's often a goal beyond just break all bricks, since getting to these can help you clear a level faster. Chaining bricks in a row is satisfying, and it's cool to figure out ways to use powers to beat levels. But then, what do you do when you have one brick left? That's often one of the most annoying parts of a Breakout game. While there are some stages where this is a bit of a problem, a mix of using powers and puffing up means that hitting the last brick is generally easier than other Breakout games. But beyond basic levels, there's also the boss fights. How does a player get attacked in Breakout? Well, bosses can either take out your protective barrier for your ball, or they can shrink the size of your paddle with projectiles. Do you lose your spike shield, or are you confident enough to hit the ball with a smaller paddle? It's a nice risk and reward. I also really like how the bosses flip traditional Kirby ideas. Poppy Bros Sr. still jumps around like he's in a platformer, so there's a unique challenge in hitting him with the ball. Since Wispy Woods can only be hit from the bottom, he's actually a bit harder than in main Kirby games. And you can't exactly dodge the Gordos either. The boss fights are a nice way to cap off the game's worlds. Lastly, I want to talk more about difficulty. The game manages to combine arcade challenges with home game progression. What do I mean by that? Well, if you want to treat this game like a standard campaign, like I did, you'll be able to play 10 out of the 11 worlds. You can take the game at your own pace, which is fun. But going for points adds a lot to the game, and you're rewarded for it. Each level has a target score to beat, and these are not easy to get. You'll need to time proper use of the crystal power-up to get bonuses. If you get all of the crystals in a stage, you'll get huge points. But if you miss even one, you don't get any points. Do you get a crystal power at the start and try to go for a huge bonus? Or do you wait until you've cleared more bricks for a smaller, yet safer bonus? Additionally, each extra life you have at the end of a stage gives you 1,000 points. Staying alive, routing out good crystals, and making sure you pick up point items before they disappear. That's the key to mastering Kirby's Block Ball. There is, of course, an elephant in the room. This is not standard Kirby. It's Breakout. Well, here's what I have to say about that. What's important is that this is a very well designed and fun game, and it manages to feel like Kirby thanks to its presentation, focused level design, and boss fights. If you've never played this game, I highly recommend trying it. That being said, Nintendo, please put this on Switch Online.